Welcome to the MasterMind Library. They call me Ferdinand, the bringer of balance, leader of many disciplines, and the host of the MasterMind Library, where we read high vibrational books to get understanding, to come together, to uplift fallen humanity, and to build community. So we've been reading Sacred Woman, and ladies, you already know, go buy this book. I've been saying it over and over again for the last couple of weeks as we've been reading Sacred Woman. And so the last episode, we were on sacred space. And this episode, we're going to be reading about sacred healing in chapter 11, a master number. 1 + 1 = 2, the divine feminine. Gateway 6, sacred healing. And we're going to go ahead and hop right in here. And all right. Chapter 11, Gateway 6, Sacred Healing. Spiritual Guardian, Sekhmet. Ancestor, Ankh Hessen. Pa Aten Ra, Dr. Alvina Fulton. Elder, Berlina Baker. Contemporary, Dr. Sharon Oliver. Earthland, Marcelian Manual. And here goes your sacred altar work, ladies. Feel free to screenshot if you need to. If you got it, you can just pause this and screenshot. It's a little bit more down there at the bottom. All right, y'all do y'all's altar work. Gateway 6, Sacred Healing Daily Spiritual Observances. Gateway Element, Fire. Sacred healing helps you release the notion that someone other than yourself will heal you. Once you go through this gateway, you will gain the confidence and the knowledge to heal thyself and your family in body, mind, and spirit. The sacred healing guardian Sekhmet calls us into the fires of transformation by activating and unleashing our innate healing powers. Through the use of hands-on healing, elemental forces, and the intuitive arts, sacred healing teaches us how to purify, elevate, and transform in body, mind, and spirit. Gateway 6, sacred healing will eliminate blockages, such as those leading to anemia, inflammation, fatigue, circulatory problems, overall physical debilitation, fevers, high blood pressure, premature aging, and cancer. Spiritual exercises of ascension are to be performed daily for 7 days, the number for the spirit. This will awaken your inner gateways of divinity so that you may blossom into your full sacred center. 1. The spiritual bath. Use frankincense and myrrh essential oils for the divine oneness of nectar, inspiration, and divine wisdom. They eliminate confusion and depression, help to balance out emotions, help you open up to others, and have a calming and soothing effect. Place 4 to 6 drops of either of these oils in your bath water. 2. Your altar. Set up your sacred altar on the first day of your entry into this gateway. You may set up your altar according to your spiritual or religious beliefs. Sit quietly and meditatively before your altar on the floor on a pillow or in a chair. Add a few drops of frankincense or myrrh oil to your baptismal bowl and sprinkle a few drops around your prayer space. Anoint with frankincense and myrrh. Select only pure essential oils. Use frankincense and myrrh to anoint your crown, forehead, the body temple gateway of supreme spirituality, heart, the body temple gateway of compassion and divine love, womb area, palms of your hands to make everything you touch become more sacred, and the bottoms of your feet to spiritually align yourself to step out in power, promise, and faith. 3. Opening the gateway. To invoke each gateway spiritual guardian, you may use whatever words pour from your heart. For example, here's a prayer that might be used at Gateway 6. Sacred and divine Sekhmet, spiritual guardian of the gateway of sacred healing, please accept my deepest gratitude for your healing presence on my altar and in my life. Thank you for your guidance and inspiration, and for your love and blessings. And please accept my love and blessings in return. Het Tepu. As you offer your prayer, simultaneously shake, ring, beat, or rattle a sacred instrument, sistrum bell, drum, shekeri, or bells, to awaken the neter that is dwelling within, that is indwelling. 4. Libation. Pour a libation for the sacred woman gateway from a special cup, or sprinkle water from a bowl onto the earth or a plant, as you call out this prayer of praise and adoration. Pour a libation as you say. All praise and adoration to the spiritual guardian Sekhmet, protector of sacred healing. Pour a libation as you say. All praise and adoration to the ancestors of sacred healing, Ankh, Hesin, Pa, Atin, Ra, and Dr. Alvina Fulton. Pour a libation as you say. All praises and adoration to the elder of sacred healing, Berlina Baker. Pour a libation as you say. All praise and adoration to my divine self and my contemporary divine sisters, Dr. Sharon Oliver and Earthlyn Marcillian Manuel, who honor sacred healing. 5. Sacred Woman Spirit Prayer. Ring a bell or play another sacred instrument at the beginning and end of this prayer. As you open your palms to the sacred spirit or gently place them over your heart, recite Sacred Woman Spirit Prayer. Sacred woman in the making, sacred woman reawaken. Sacred spirit, hold me near. Protect me from all harm and fear. Beneath the stones of life, direct my steps in the right way as I journey through this vision. Sacred spirit, surround me in your most absolute perfect light. Anoint me in your sacred purity, peace, and divine insight. Bless me, truly bless me, as I share this sacred life. Teach me, sacred spirit, to be in tune with the universe. Teach me how to heal with the inner and outer elements of air, fire, water, and earth. 6. Sacred healing prayer. Shake bells, beat a sacred drum, or play another instrument at the beginning and ending of this prayer. Benevolent Sekhmet, help me to be in alignment with you, the source of all spiritual healing. Help me to create a beautiful mind capable of opening to spirit in every way. Strengthen me, renew me, baptize me in spirit, that I may be free of the chains of earth. I am in need of spiritual healing. Grant me this, I pray. As I heal my spirit more and more every day, please allow me to become an instrument, a tool to inspire sacred healing in every soul I meet that is seeking spiritual union with the divine. 7. Chanting Hezi. Chant this Hezi 4 times. Nuk pu neter humt. I am a sacred woman. 8. Fire breaths. Prepare for your fire breaths by slowly inhaling 4 times and exhaling 4 times. Then, when totally at ease, begin your 700 fire breaths. Inhale deeply like a pump through your nose, mouth closed, as you expand the breath down into the abdomen, then back up to the chest. Completely exhale out through your nostrils from your abdomen as it contracts and the lungs release your breath completely. Repeat this breath rapidly in and out, in and out. Allow each deep fire breath to represent the opening of the 1,000 lotus petals of illumination and radiance to reach Nefer Atum, the ultimate African lotus station of divinity. 9. Gateway 6. Sacred healing meditation. Increase the length of time you spend in meditation every 7 days. The longer you are in meditation, the deeper your peace, your inner peace will be, and the more solid your spirit will become. The cleaner your body temple, the sooner it will be able to live permanently in the peace and inner balance of the meditative state. Be brave, sit still and be quiet. Relax deeply. Hold your bloodstone in your hand now and breathe in the healing fire of the sacred guardian Sekhmet. Visualize the violet flame as you breathe in through the entrance of your body, your feet. Continue to breathe in to a count of 4 all the way up into your crown, purging the impurities that are nesting and hiding within the body temple. Now ease your body temple with a cooling breath by exhaling as you cool the body. As you cool the body down, blow out the sound of Shu, the guardian of the air, the atmosphere, through your mouth or nose to the count of 7. Repeat 7 times. Color visualization. Visualize the color of opalescent, red fire for vitality, health, power, but avoid red or limit its use if you are hypersensitive. As you perform your meditation, wear vitalizing shades of red or violet and place a corresponding cloth on your altar. Sacred stone meditation. While in meditation, holding your palm over the center of your body, the healing stone, bloodstone. Vibrational healing can be done by wearing and adorning your body with stones as a necklace, waist beads, or belt. You can place them under your pillow when you sleep or at the four corners of your bed. You may also put your stone in your bath water, as well as soak it in your drink to fill your system with stone healing. Finally, you may let the stone sit in your clay to enhance the rejuvenation and cleansing energies of your clay applications. 10. Herbal tonics. Drink ginger herbal tea. Part used fresh root. Ginger helps to quicken the healing spirit in a woman so that she is equipped to purge and heal others. Drink your herb tea or tonic for 7 days to receive the full benefits of tuning in to Gateway 6. Enjoy your herb tea in your favorite mug during or after spiritual writing. Preparation: 1 tea bag to 1 cup of water. Boil water in a non-metallic pot, turn off flame, pour water over tea bag, and steep. Drink before or after your morning bath or sacred shower. Drink with joy and peace as you breathe between sips and settle into easy contemplation and reflection. 11. Flower essences. To deepen your experience of Gateway 6, choose from the following flower essences. Take 4 drops 4 times per day directly on or under the tongue, or add the same amount to a small glass of purified water and sip. For instructions on how to choose flower essences, see page 23. Self-heal. Contacting true inner healing capacities. Courage to ignite self-responsibility in the healing process, especially to encourage the belief that one can be healed. Love lies bleeding. To allow and understand intense and deep feelings of suffering. Shasta Daisy, ability to think holistically and to integrate different therapeutic approaches. Pink Yarrow, helps suppress hypersensitivity to the healing process or adverse reaction to the therapeutic process because feelings seem magnified. Black-eyed Susan, for any form of denial during the healing process. 12. Diet. Follow the Sacred Woman transitional dietary practices presented for Gateway 4 through 6. 13. Sacred healing journal writing. This is best done after internal cleansing, enema, and or meditation. When you are cleansed and centered, you can receive spiritual messages from the One Most High with grace. When you are in the spirit, messages travel down through your spirit mind to your heart, into your hand, and onto the paper. This is how I do all my writing. The best time to receive your spiritually inspired written work is after you have completed your altar work, between the hours of 4 a.m. and 6 a.m. Keep your journal and a very special pen by or on your altar to work with the power, force, and stillness at the coming of dawn, the hour of Nebhet. Affirm your daily life. Writing your journal at this time, thoughts, activities, experiences, and interactions that present themselves. You can also write down your visions, desires, dreams, and affirmations so that you will be able to draw on these resources when help and support are most needed. Consult Sisheta. If you find that you are unable to contact your inner voice during your journal work, call Sisheta, the keeper and revealer of secrets, who is indwelling, to assist and speak through you. 14. Sanab Freedom Shawl or quilt. Choose a new piece of cloth that corresponds to the gateway color, indicated in exercise 9 of your daily spiritual observances or in sacred altar work, to add to your Sanab Freedom Shawl. This cloth will serve as a mini canvas to represent your experience in the gateway you're working in. Also, Collect meaningful symbols that can be added to your shawl or quilt in a plique or patchwork style. You can add stones, other natural objects, collectibles, family heirlooms, photographs that have been reprinted on fabric, or any other significant items that embody the essence of your experience. Give your imagination free reign and let your craftswoman spirit tell the story. For more information about the Sanab Freedom Shawl or quilt, see pages 122 through 125. 15. Sacred Tools. Crystal pendulum and pendulum charts. Oracles such as the Metu Neter Oracle, Sacred Woman's Prayer Cards, Black Angel Cards, Mother Peace Deck, or the Medicine Woman Tarot Deck. 16. Sacred Reminder. Throughout the week, you are to observe closely wisdom presented for the gateway you are in. For maximum results, live freely in tune with the various systems of wellness presented and practice the 7-day transformative work at the end of the gateway. Closing sacred words. Mother, Father, Divine, help me heal my sacred life. Sacred Woman, heal thyself. Sacred Woman's Creed. As a woman, I am not powerless. I am most powerful. I can determine the destiny of my body. I can heal myself. It is my birthright. It is my divine right to heal myself and my family. Reawaken your natural capacity to heal thyself from every affliction, for no disease is greater than you and your divinity. Use this chapter to transform yourself into the woman you know you can be by working on yourself, healing daily. The more you commit to self-healing, the more you understand that in order to experience true divinity, you must become divine. Know that all matters of imbalance, disarray, or turmoil can be eradicated to the degree that we purify and honor our body temples, minds, and spirits. Sacred medicine women, come forth. These women of wisdom were respected by their people. These women could see beyond the obvious, predict the future, settle disputes, find lost property, and heal the sick. In ancient Kemet times, there were and are to the present day in all parts of Africa, wise women, healers, and priestesses. Still you rise, African women of today, after all you've gone through for thousands of years. You, medicine women, wise women, healers capable of all things, still you rise to go on and heal the nation. Sacred women, sacred medicine women affirmation. As I fan myself from right to left while loosening my big dress, I proceed to squat and rotate my hips to the sacred four directions so that I may bring balance to this incredible earth. I anoint and bless my womanness with frankincense and myrrh. I give praises that I can see the unseen and hear the unspoken. Hear me now. I'm fully in the spirit, as natural as one can possibly be. For I don't travel anywhere without my herbs. I'm a believer in complete transformation as I move forward in my active meditation. Let it be known wherever I am in my life. I chant Ak, Ankh, Kepira for life transformation. And so it is. From the crown of my head, from my heart, and from the palms of my hands, I send out absolute healing to everyone I meet. Channeling the sacred medicine women from the Most High. All those in tune, the bell has rung. The changing of hands is taking place. Now the righteous are taking the lead. The pure of heart, the pure of body temple are coming forth. Let it be you. The Most High said to me as I received in the Spirit, I am gathering my obedient and faithful, gathering them up, training them in the Spirit, sending them out to heal the sick, to heal the land. Come forth, you freedom fighters, you healers divine. Come forth, you Harriet Tubmans and Sojourner Truths. Come forth, you Asau Tawas, righteous warrior queens. Come forth, Queen Nzinga and Queen Hatshepsut, Shep, Shepsut, too. Come forth, you wise women. medicine women, ancient women, sacred women, sanctified and holy women, Mother Ost and Mother Mary, come forth with the old ways, the first ways, the power and spirit knowledge of our great beginnings. Come forth, stand firm, and heal our dark Nubian race. Demons and fallen angels have been cast out. The road is clear. The gates are open now as your arita are opened due to the purity in your body temple. Snap, the spell has been broken. You can go free to heal the earth from sea to sea. I, the Most High, put the power right in your hands to heal the people and free the land. Don't you hesitate. Don't you wait. I am guiding you, so keep the faith. Men tune in to the womb through you. Remember the ancient healing is coming through you too. Be wise, be humble, be strong, be brave. Allow my healing to come through. Ancient women, sacred women, medicine women, sanctified women, wise women. Remember the old ways from the great Mother Spirit. Hear my call, the call to divine order, to the ancient ways of my sacred earth medicine. Come forth, awaken to your natural self. Remember the medicine women of thousands of years ago, the original women, sacred and divine. They are you, returning ancestors with the with the initiative and knowledge from me, the great Mother Spirit, to heal every condition. I am the great Mother Spirit, and I say to you that your tools are the old medicine, that I speak through the mud, the waters, all natural whole foods, the sacred herbs that grow from my rich soil. Children of light, sacred women pure and divine, come gather round here. The time is up. It's growing near. Stay in tune. Go within. You'll find me there. Follow my lead. Follow it now, for I am that I am. My guidance will show you how to heal all those on the land. Thank you, Dr. Alvina Fulton and Dick Gregory, original sources of inspiration for fasting and natural living. Thank you, Dr. Fulton, my elder and mentor, for reminding me to make soup with when strangers appear. Wife as healer, mother as healer. There was a king man named Kali, whom I met at a Nubian spiritual gathering. He spoke of a back condition that had him in pain and flat out in bed. He spoke of Zabila, his dear wife, giving him a healing by applying clay to his back. After 3 applications, he was pain free, able to move once again. I asked him, "Are you aware that your wife is an ancient medicine woman?" He replied, "Yes, I know. Had it not been for my wife, Zabila, my enemies would have destroyed me." This let me know that Zabila has been there, patiently and lovingly healing her man for many a day. It's a fact that the most visible healers have been men, from Imhotep to African American surgeon Dr. Ben Carson. But isn't it the woman who maintains the health of the family? Day to day healing comes right from the home. If the woman stays in her natural state, then sickness and disease can be prevented through the grace of the Creator Creatress. Natural healing in the home through each and every healthy meal prevents the need to seek outside cures because you have not gone against the flow of divine natural laws. Affirmation: inner and outer harmony. As a sacred woman, I am the original healer. I call upon my brothers and sisters, the elements, air, fire, water, and earth, to heal physically, mentally, and spiritually, for I am the great granddaughter of Mother Nature herself. Healers are coming through. Women, stir that pot. Let the Spirit move in you. Heal your mother, your father, your children, your friends, and your co-workers too. Even the strangers the divine places in your path. Because you've got the power in your hands. All women are healers, so go and do your work. Medicine women have insurmountable, unwavering power, and when it is unleashed, it can raise the dead. Medicine women heal with herbs, mud, food, air, water, and spirit. When men create unnatural laws that tell women they cannot heal themselves and their families and their loved ones, it is a spiritual travesty. It is a crime that will be judged and sentenced upon departure from this earth. Don't try to suppress a healer coming through. If you do, you better look over your shoulder, for disharmony is on its way to you. What form will it take? Only the spirits know. But there is no need to invite disease to your door. So please sit down so the healer can heal you. The healer's work has been ordained from birth, from the creator creatress who rules the heavens and earth. Let it not be told that you stood in the way of human salvation, for grandmother earth will get upset, causing a volcanic eruption or hurricanes if necessary. So whatever you do, don't stand in the way of a healer coming through. Sacred woman, when you take a stand as a healer and you heal yourself, you know you have the power and authority to heal every condition and circumstance in your life. Women, sacred and divine, when you complete this initiation process, you begin to activate your true healing self. Healer, yes, you are. Healer, your life will be glorified and you will know how to be divine. Meditation from an unknown healer. I thank thee for rain in its season, for gentle winds and merciful clouds, for heat and cold, all adapted by thy love to meeting human comfort and nature's needs. For all of these, thou hast appointed a time so that the beauty and productiveness of thy creation may increase. Let nothing hinder the harmony of the whole, but let man and nature work together to restore the perfection of thy kingdom on earth. I now speak peace and harmony to the elements, that all nature may receive directly from thy hands and fulfill its purpose of beauty and productiveness. In the name and through the power of the one who said to the waves and winds, peace, be still, and received instant recognition and obedience. I speak to all thy creation. Let harmony and peace reign supreme in you, that it may be so in the elements. I've carried this meditation for over 13 years now. These words are anointed in my heart. Unknown healer, may peace reign supreme in you, whoever and wherever you may be, for you have been a blessing to me and to those who read your inspired words. May your life be sweet and filled with blessings, accessing the healing spirit through the breath. We're now going to explore several approaches to healing yourself and others. We will begin with the breath, the source of spirit in our body temples. Then we will move on to healing with the hands, with the spirit, with sacred stones, and healing through inspiration. Elders and wise people know that it's necessary to get beyond their busy schedule for a moment to sit, be still, close their eyes, and go within for meditation. Do as the wise ones do. Open up in prayer, and then allow your mind and body to relax in total stillness. After 10 or 15 minutes of stillness and peacefulness, ask your questions. Then listen with your inner ear for the answers. If you are still not able to immediately access your answers, try these techniques. Drink a pint of warm water with the juice of one lemon. Perform 1 to 300 fire breaths and or 25 deep inhalations and exhalations to relax your body. Now tune into spirit once again and become an open channel for guidance. Our elders knew the importance of doing our inner work. As they rocked in their rocking chairs, they pondered on the how, why, who, and why of the puzzling issues of life. And they listened for answers from deep within. You can rest assured that as our elders rocked to and fro, the answers would flow. Our grandmothers and grandfathers knew how to listen and receive in the spirit. My grandmother would be so self assured about what she heard that she'd tell me, child, don't you worry. Don't you fear. Listen up. Don't you hear? They were so perfectly in tune, living and rocking and humming in the spirit, that they could guide us and support us each and every step of the way. Thank you, beloved elders, for showing us the natural way of tuning in to the Holy Spirit. Breath and spirit as one. To do your inner work and to be fully alive, breath must be supreme. For the creator, creatress, and the breath are one. If you have breathing problems and blockages, you have spiritual problems and blockages. Mend the breath and you heal the spirit. Increase your breathing capacity and you increase the quality of your life. Breath is life. Without breath, there is death. All your activity should include attention to your breath. Your food must contain breath, so your food must be of the highest quality, live, organic, whole grains, uncooked fruits and vegetables, fresh juices and herbs full of live enzymes. Cooked foods, fast foods, and all flesh foods lack breath. These foods put the body temple into a death-like state. There must also be breathing space in all your relationships. They should have free-flowing light and air and room for true communication. Otherwise, toxic associations can lead you to a premature death. Your home must be clean and pure, with oxygen flowing through to support your life force. Inhale and exhale deeply when conducting all your affairs and in all circumstances. In this way, you will be filled with breath, with life. The breath must flow smoothly between the inhalation and exhalation. Your breath is crucial. The more conscious you become of your breath, the more you feel the presence of the creator, creatress dwelling within you. So before, during, and after meditation and prayer, keep your breath deep, quiet, and even. If you notice that your breath becomes shallow and uneven when you're around certain people, it may be due to a lack of communication between them and you, or it may be due to their inner negativity or your own. It is best to discontinue your association with them until you are fully empowered with a lifestyle that supports the free flow of oxygen to your spirit despite the negativity around you. Once your breath life is strong, you will be able to balance out your interactions with all and every association, for breath is life and peace. An herbal tonic for the lungs. For cleansing and developing strong, balanced lungs, boil 3 cups of water. Turn off the flame, then add 1 teaspoon mullein leaves, 1 teaspoon eucalyptus leaves, and 1 teaspoon of freshly juiced or grated ginger root. Instead of sugar or honey, use the water of soaked dates or raisins to sweeten this tea, or drink it in its pure form. 2 daily meditations using the breath for renewal. When your cup is brimming with life's challenges, confusion, and pain, it's time to do an emptying meditation so you won't accumulate any additional spiritual, mental, and emotional toxins. To clear yourself, you will perform these meditations for 7 to 21 sunrises and sunsets. The meditations also work as prevention against spiritual toxins and offer mountains of peace, especially when you need sacred centering the most. Emptying meditation. Before you begin, drink 1 pint of pure water and smudge your sacred space with sage or jasmine to clear the atmosphere. Inhale slowly while counting backward from 10 to 0. As you hold your breath for 10 counts, pray to let any circumstance or individual ready to be released appear in your mind's eye. Then, as you exhale, count from 10 to 0. Breathe out and release from your holy temple whatever circumstances, persons, thoughts, or actions you need to let go of. As you move closer to 0, you will be releasing the toxic situations that block your blessings, and your cup will become empty. To enhance this meditation, hold a clear quartz crystal in your hand for clarity, or lie down and place a crystal over your 6th chakra on your forehead between your eyes. Now allow your mind and body to just float. Anchor your emptying work naturally by seeing yourself in the ocean being baptized and feeling clean, or see yourself on a high mountain, breathing the rarefied air, or just be as you sit on a field of grass with the sun pouring energy and light into your body temple. After you are done, drink 18 ounces or more of pure water and give thanks. This emptying meditation will keep you ageless. To become more cosmically energized, perform this meditation for 3 or 4 days after the night of the new moon. You may also want to fast for 2 to 4 hours on the new moon. Filling up or rejuvenation meditation. Fill up your body temple with love and light and supreme peace as you slowly inhale and exhale from deep within while counting slowly from 0 to 10. On each inhalation and exhalation, sense the positive energy building within you. See yourself becoming stronger and more potent. See yourself becoming see each breath of life filling you with love, peace, joy, and abundance. With each breath, affirm that your condition, circumstances, feelings, and relationships are all being healed. Do these emptying and filling up meditations daily. And whenever you're inspired to do so, to enhance their effect, you may hold clear quartz crystals in the palm of each hand while performing these meditations. Throughout the day, give thanks and praise for your purification and rejuvenation. Drink 4 to 12 ounces of some form of chlorophyll. Drink green drink, for example, water or juice mixed with spirulina or wheatgrass or alfalfa and dandelion herb tea, or Heal Thyself Green Life Formula 1, or a freshly juiced mixture of broccoli, kale, and parsley. Anoint your 7 energy centers or arit with essential oils. These are healing hands. The one creator creatress transmits love through our hands for spiritual healing if we are willing to be a living vessel of the glory and grace of the creator creatress. How many people have you healed with these hands without even realizing it? Every time you served a troubled friend a cup of herb tea, or stroked your child's head when she was sad, or opened the door to someone in need and gestured for them to come in, you extended healing, encouragement, and peace with your hands. Honor all the love that you've given out all these years through your hands. Now take those hands and wrap them around yourself. Hold on real tight. Receive the love and care that you are in need of through your own healing hands. Pour the love on thick. Embrace yourself deeply. Then, when you've received enough, open your hands back to the world so your hands may extend that all powerful love to others. For your healing hands are a gift from on high. As a sacred woman, whatever or whomever you touch is charged with healing. When you tuck a baby into bed, the baby receives wellness and sleeps deeply. When you rub an elder's feet, he or she then walks with less pain. When you prepare a crying sister friend a bowl of soup, she dries her tears and takes a new look at her life. When you sweep her home with your hands wrapped around a cinnamon broom, blessings begin to flow. When you serve your family natural foods filled with love, profound healing takes place. All because you have healing hands, blessed and cleansed by the Creator Creatress. The laying on of hands opens you to the laying on of high spirit from one soul to another. It opens you to the laying on of heart, of compassion, and it opens you to the laying on of healing words so that when you speak, the sound, the tone of your voice, and the words that you utter create wellness in those you meet. Prayer for laying on of hands. Once your palms, open your palms facing upward and call upon the Lord, Neter, Mother, Father, God, Jehovah, Allah, Olu Damir, Krishna, the Creator, Creatress is one. Divine Creator, Creatress, living and breathing in me, I empty myself of all negativity. I open my mind, my soul, my heart, and my hands to you. Please fill my hands with your divine power and light. Charge and guide my hands so that I may follow and do your will, so that I may be your instrument of healing, so that I may be your instrument of peace. Do with me what you will. With hands blessed and pure, Creator, Creatress, I give thanks and praise to you. Laying on of hands, the first form of energy work, was clearly depicted on the temple walls in Kemet by Ast and Nebhet. They are shown resurrecting Asar, the king, on what appears to be an ancient massage table. Ast is sending healing energy through Asar's feet, through her hands, posed in a kes, a pose of praise. Nebhet is simultaneously standing by Asar's head, crown, as she is sending the healing life force of breath through Asar with the Ma'at feather. The hands are healing hands. Laying on of hands. How to do hands-on healing work. How to do hands-on energy work. 1. Smudge your work area. 2. Drink 8 ounces of pure water. 3. Do a spiritual wash for yourself and the person who will be receiving the laying on of hands. With a small bowl of hyssop water, very lightly wash down the face, throat, arms, hands, legs, and feet. 4. Anoint your chakras and the recipient's chakras with essential oil of frankincense and myrrh or lotus. Wash your hands thoroughly with black African soap or clay soap from the health food store and with pure water or with hyssop, which you make as an herbal tea. Call for the presence of the source of all healing, the most divine, who is indwelling for the highest good of the person who has requested the laying on of hands energy work. Never do hands-on energy work, not even at a distance, with anyone who has not given you their permission. Make certain your own protective energy field is in place. To do this, center and quiet yourself and visualize yourself completely surrounded by pure white or golden light. Always remember to establish your protective field before doing any energy work. Now breathe deeply 7 times. Breathe in light and energy and healing energy, and exhale all blockages, confusion, or doubt that will interfere with the flow. Ask that Sekhmet Ra light this work through you. Call on Ast and Nebhet to work through you with the laying on of hand skills that they used to resurrect Asar, the king, so the Nubian race would continue. Continue your breathing, but now focus your awareness on the Aritu chakras in the palms of your hands. Rub your hands briskly together as the healing breath of Nebhet breathes life into your hands. You can test for the presence of the healing energy by turning your palms toward each other about 6 inches apart and very gently and very slowly attempting to bring your hands together. You should feel some resistance, as though you were holding an invisible ball between your hands. If you don't feel the energy, center and quiet yourself again and repeat the breathing. Before you begin to work on yourself or someone else, offer a prayer to the Divine One using your own words, or perhaps this example: Divine Sekhmet, allow me to be a clear instrument of your healing energies. I open myself up so that your sacred healing may flow through me to assist in easing the pain and suffering of this person receiving hands-on work. May this work assist in reawakening her abilities to heal himself, herself. Tua Natur, thanks to the divinity. The first step in working with someone is to do a body scan, using your palm chakras as the eyes to read their energy field. Have them lie down and breathe quietly while you are doing your preparatory work so they are calm and ready when you begin. Hold your palms about 3 inches or so over the body of the person you are working on. You can begin at the feet or at the head, whichever area calls you to first. Very slowly move your hands along their body, getting a sense of their energy. Stop whenever you come upon an unusual feeling, a cold spot, a hot spot, or an empty spot, an area where you sense there is an intense energy blockage or hole. Keep in mind where the unusual balances exist and continue your scan until you have covered the person's entire body. When the scan is complete, you can discuss the areas where you felt problems existed, or you can simply return to those spots one at a time and work on them for a few minutes. Focus the heat of your hands on a problem area. Some people like to move the energy clockwise with their hands over the spot, then pull up, push out, or draw out pain and negative energy, returning it to Nut, the Heavenly Mother, or into Ta'ert, the earth, for purification. Each time you do this, shake your hands vigorously several times to remove the energy being discarded. When you feel a release, a letting go, a sigh, or a deep breath from the person, your work on that spot is complete. You will feel sense, you will sense that the energy balance has been restored or that the work is sufficient for now. Don't overactivate any one spot. You can return to it later if necessary. Remember, energy work is powerful, and you don't want to tire out the person you're working on or yourself. Repeat this process for the major problem areas you encountered in the scan. Never work longer than 45 minutes to an hour. If images arise in your mind, or the person you're working on tells you that they're seeing a scene of some sort in their mind, talk about it. This may be a hidden memory of a trauma from their life, or perhaps a past life that's coming to the surface to be released. The body remembers major injuries, even from life to life. But when the memory comes to consciousness, it can be released, along with the pain and difficulty it has caused. For example, a person may have suffered from a stiff shoulder that has ached for years and years with no relief. But when they discover that in a past life someone ran them through the shoulder with a lance or a sword, and they died from this wound, they recall. This recall can release the pain in the present life once and for all. As the session is ending, call upon the divine to fill this person with a sense of Ma'at, harmony, Hotep, and Nefer Atum, illumination. Say this out loud and do a final scan, putting the white light of protection around this person, and tell them that you are doing this. Let the person lie quietly for a minute or two, then have him or her rise slowly and gently and sit in a chair for a few minutes, sipping the glass of water with the juice of half a lemon that you have prepared, or even better, wheatgrass and or juice made from any fresh green vegetables. You might want to caution the person that energy work essentially speeds up the body's own self-healing abilities, and it will fast forward through the healing process. So they may feel a bit worse for the next 2 or 3 days, comparable to the experience of a cleansing crisis when you purify your diet. But after that, they should start to feel truly energized and renewed. Suggest that the person might want to take healing baths, drink cleansing herbal teas, and eat a light, meatless diet for the next few days to enhance the effect of the energy work. While the person is sipping, shake your hands out one more time and wash them thoroughly with salt water and or rinse the hyssop water. Drink at least 8 ounces of purified water with the juice of half lemon, or drink a glass of juice made from any fresh green vegetables. This restores the balance of electrolytes in your system, which may get depleted when you do energy work of any sort. Check your own energy field to make sure all is well. If you have time, take an Epsom salts bath with a few drops of frankincense and myrrh essential oil, and thank the source of all healing for the assistance and guidance you received. Channeling the gateways. We all have the capacity to receive the divine. Through conscious channeling work, we allow ourselves to become vessels for the spiritual guardians. If we have been adequately cleansed in body, mind, and spirit, and are pure in our intentions, Our request for guidance is granted, and the spiritual guardians funnel information, guidance, and healing to us from the heavenly realm to the earthly realm. If you are blocked and you need answers to questions, then open a channel into the appropriate gateway. To channel is to allow light to come through you. Before you begin, offer the following prayer. Prayer for divine protection and purification. Mut, Mother. Atef, Father, divine, who are indwelling. I ask that you open the way for me to receive a healing. I pray that the secrets of my heart be revealed to me. O Mut Amit, spare me from your jaws, which consume the hearts of the unjust. I pray that you guide my every movement, protect and purify my heart and my breath as I seek the wisdom of Tahuti. I pray that Ma'at will honor me with her wings of truth, that I may dwell in the lotus heart of Nefer Atum for all eternity. Preparation and protection work for channeling. Purify the space and all those who are to take part in the channeling first by smudging the space with frankincense and myrrh or sage. Smudge the participants in the channeling session. Purify yourself by drinking bitters. Bitters detoxify evil thoughts, which come from evil spirits. Drink a glass of bitter herbal tea, i.e., golden seal, fourth cup teaspoon to 8 to 16 ounces of water, or add juice, or 1 or 2 limes to 8 to 16 ounces of water, or aloe vera, quarter teaspoon to 8 to 16 ounces of warm water. Avoid golden seal during pregnancy. Prepare the Nefer Atum lotus bath formula. Combine 1 quart of distilled water or rainwater, 3 or 4 drops of frankincense and myrrh essential oil, 2 drops of lotus essential oil, and 2 tablespoons hyssop essential oil. Give yourself or the seeker of truth a ma'at spiritual bath for purification, sweetness, and protection. Pour the Nefer Atum lotus bath formula in a calabash or a glass bowl, which you hold in both hands as you pray. You need a heavy bath for heavy concerns. Soak in a tub of water with 2 to 4 pounds of Epsom salts or 1 to 2 pounds of Dead Sea salt for 30 minutes. Rinse, then pour the Nefer Atum lotus bath over you. To channel, lie down on your back or sit in a chair. Cleanse your eyes, then begin to call your guardian. The guardians that you call upon are all indwelling divine aspects that you can tap into whenever needed. Begin breathing full body breaths, slowly inhaling on the count of 4 and exhaling on the count of 8. Do this several times until you are completely relaxed and centered. Now chant the name of the guardian who rules and represents your quest several times until you are one with the indwelling spirit of the gateway. Visit the Holy of Holies by going into your heart center. Visualize yourself standing before the gateway that symbolizes the truth you seek. Open up the gateway with your mind. Go deep inside. You are now facing the altar of your heart, the altar of your quest where you are seeking guidance. Place up your request upon your altar. Breathe, release your fears, apprehensions, and judgments, and listen with your innermost ear for the answers. Just listen, let go, and relax, and you will hear Ma'at, truth. If you feel a little blocked in gaining the answers, then repeat the breathing until you feel relaxed. If you still cannot hear the answers you seek, then call on Shishita, the keeper of spirits, to reveal what you wish to know. Make your connection by repeating her name or by speaking to Sashita from within. Say, Sashita, divine inner guidance, I ask that you reveal the secrets of my heart to me that I may heal. Advanced initiates, determine which gateway you need assistance from. Call inwardly for the guardian of that gateway as you face the altar of your ab. For example, call for Ma'at to speak through you if you have a Ma'at issue of finding out the truth. Or call for Ast to speak through you if your question is about relationships. The guardians of the gateway will speak through you according to your need. They will speak through your mind or your mouth on your behalf as they bestow answers to your questions from within. Departing from the channel. Once you have received your answer, you are ready to return from your innermost journey to the Holy of Holies. Begin to inhale and exhale deeply and fully. With each breath, say Tua Natur, Tua Ma'at. Thank you, divine. Thank you for truth and balance. Tua Tahuti. Thank you for divine wisdom. Give thanks to the guardian of the gateway where you receive guidance, or you may simply and always say Tua Natur, which covers all the indwelling aspects of the divine. Now that you have returned to the more material world, stretch your body with gratitude, for the journey is now complete. Sacred woman, the level and depth of your channeling depends on your ability to be in a state of divine detachment. In this state, you are unafraid of knowing truth, for the truth will set you free. Only through Ma'at, truth, can you experience Kapera, transformation, leading to Sekhmet, healing. If you need to unblock your healing powers, when you need your healing power to come through you, say, O African spirit of Yamaya, bring forth my Kepira, transformation. If for any reason you are unable to send out healing, then cleanse, meditate, and pray. There's a part of you that needs to purge deep within. Examine yourself for anger and depression. Are you using the evil eye on anyone or holding on to vengeful thinking? Are you putting yourself down? Are you blocking your sister's good? Are you putting dead or processed foods in your mouth? Drinking from depression, smoking from habit, eating flesh because you say, this is how mama raised me. Are you being impatient with children, cursing your husband, or eating or sleeping to suppress emptiness? All of these things block our ability to heal ourselves and others. If you desire to change your attitude, thoughts, and actions, then repeat the following daily or as often as needed. I have destroyed my defects. I have made an end of my wickedness. I have annihilated the faults that belong to me. I myself am pure. I am mighty. Warning, the evil eye can be used only in matters of life and death, for if the force behind it is strong enough, it can destroy an unrighteous enemy who is genuinely threatening your life or the life of your family. Who Says You Can't Be Your Own Doctor? By Kwasasia Kepera. I was attracted to healing because of a picture of my mother that stayed in my mind. She was young and fine, around 19 years old, standing in a playground. I wondered how she, my aunts, and grandmother had come to change so drastically. At what point did disease set in? Where did the high blood pressure, diabetes, and obesity get their start? I'd had fragile health in my earlier years, and I knew that I could also wind up sick. But I believed that through natural living, I could break the cycle, beginning with me. My grandma, Geraldine Burgess, died afflicted by many diseases. Although she took laxatives regularly, used vegetable salt, and ate plenty of raw grated carrots and salad, her feet still burst open from diabetes. Perhaps because she also liked cornbread, hog moss, chitterlings, and steak. Sometimes she was bedridden or in the hospital, miserable and in pain. When I learned that my great grandmother Mackie was heavy into herbs and nature cures, I was surprised. She passed at 90 very peacefully, without pain, and without a wrinkle on her face. They said she died because she never went to the doctor. But it seemed to me that she lived as long as she did because she took her health and healing into her own hands. Just as the medical doctor has diagnostic tools in medicine, you also have medicine bags and healing tools, herbs, wheatgrass, enema bag, natural live and raw foods, freshly pressed fruit and vegetable juices. Vegetable sprouts contain large amounts of easily digestible protein. And when your fruits and vegetables are taken raw, their enzymes, vitamins, and minerals are intact and work like medicine for your body temple. However, in addition to consuming lots of raw foods, we also take minerals, we also take nutrients. This is because much of our food is grown in soil that is devitalized, and deficient soil produces foods that lack complete nutrients and minerals. Much damage is done to the soil by chemical fertilizers that are toxic to us as well. Taking baths with ingredients from the elements, air, fire, water, and earth, is also crucial, as the body is made up of the elements. Exercise is important because only activity will burn fat and toxins, contrary to the popular notion that diet pills can burn fat while you sleep. With the healthcare crisis and skyrocketing medical costs, it's in our best interest to know how to heal thyself. Vegetarian food is the safest fast food, raw or steamed in mere minutes. And it's not expensive when you stick to the basics and begin preparing all your food in your own kitchen healing laboratory. Like a good doctor, it is important to be well read, well informed, and aware of your health options. More importantly, it is necessary to reorient our people to the mindset that disease is not normal and you should not grow debilitated, be sick, and wither away as you age. The opposite is true. The quality of the total sum of our lives can be improved and enhanced. Healing with water. Healing with water is one of the most powerful transformational methods. It puts us in the flow of the spirit and energy of the earth, whose surface is two-thirds water. Doing meditations and self healing in the shower, baths, pools, and ponds, rivers, and the ocean, all of it is restoring, cleansing, and purifying. We ourselves are 60% water, and being in the flow renews us inside and out. Baba's spiritual healing bath to purify the body temple, release, and renew. In the summer of 1984, Baba Ashingi, a Yoruba priest, African historian, and vegetarian for over 30 years, prepared a spiritual bath formula for me that helped me clear my path, cast out fear and negativity, and open the way to many blessings in my life. Baba Ashingi, along with the entire Ashingi family, was honored at the United Nations for excellence in the teaching and the spreading of African culture and dance. This extraordinary family has gained worldwide acclaim. This is how Baba told me to take a spiritual bath. 1. First, prepare a quart of spiritual wash. Use rainwater or purified water. Temperature of the wash should be cold or room temperature. Add approximately 1 tablespoon of raw honey to water for sweetness. Cinnamon is optional. Add 1 handful of hyssop leaves. 2. Cover mirrors in the bathroom. 3. Burn frankincense and myrrh to purify your condition and add cinnamon to sweeten your condition. 3. Get on your knees in the tub and scrub yourself with African soap or coconut or clay soap. Use warm water or room temperature water with a sponge or washcloth as you wash downward and pray. 5. Sing spiritual songs that apply to your condition. 6. Now pour a bowl or gourd of spiritual wash over your head and let the wash run down your entire body temple. 7. Repeat this anywhere from 3 to 7 times until your inner voice reveals that you have completed your task. I usually did 3 washings in one sitting. It could go up to as many as 7 if there was a major spiritual blockage or problem. 8. Baba told me that when I was finished, I should apply pure white clay or powder over my body to represent the high Holy Spirit within me and upon me. I then went to my altar to pray and to receive further spiritual guidance. Baba recommended that the spiritual bath should be taken at the following times: at the new moon, and at the beginning of a new project, at the beginning of new projects, in order to energize them; at the full moon, to subdue or stabilize one's energy; also to bring forth an idea, concept, or situation; before, during, and after a cleansing fast; before traveling; before marriage; before and on one's birthday; and during one's birthday's month; before and after birthing a baby; to purify oneself from adversity. If one is experiencing any physical, spiritual, mental, or financial blockages. I've been blessed to have assisted Baba Ishingi in countless spiritual baths that were given at the Heal Thyself Center in my early years as a vessel of healing. After he performed the baths, he would give the person a very clear and concise spiritual reading. I recall that Baba would fast during his readings to stay in the spirit, even though his readings would last 5, 6, even 8 hours. He would drink only an herbal brew with black strap molasses in it. Then he would pray, sing spiritual songs, and read the person's past, present, and future as he sat in this pure state. I would never forget my own first spiritual bath. It was a soul stirring cleansing that will live with me a lifetime. Since then, spiritual bathing by the ocean or in my home has been a part of my evolution on the path of purification. It is earth changing for me. Healing with sacred stones. Since antiquity, people have revered the healing properties of the bones of the earth. Our mother, deep within her heart, in her dark and secret places, she creates minerals and gems of astonishing beauty and color and healing properties. We need only hold her wondrous bounty in our hands to feel their inner power and energy. We need only listen to their slow earth beat to learn what parts of the body and spirit they have an affinity for. The following sacred stones, semi-precious stones, and gems were worn by our ancient Nile Valley ancestors to energize, empower, and purify the 7 Aritu energy centers. Not only were these precious stones beautiful and captivating to the eye, they also contained healing power that maintained the wellness of the body temple. These stones were worn thousands of years ago and are still available to us today to use as talismans for spiritual protection, as necklaces, earrings, pendants, as stones for healing rituals, as a part of body work when doing massage, auric cleansing, or water healing, as room activators, and as calmers. The Kemetic people worked closely with the system of Aritu, subtle energy centers in the body, also known as chakras. Each arit corresponds to a particular stone that our ancestors wore as sacred jewelry. These various stones aided in opening up the 7 energy centers. Arit 1, hematite, is a steel gray to iron black form of iron oxide. This stone stimulates, unblocks, and heals conditions that relate to the finest arit, the energy center that grounds us on earth and regulates the base chakra and our basic survival energies. Hematite is highly effective when placed at the base of the spine or by the buttocks. Aurit 2. Amber is a tree resin that often contains fossilized forms of flowers or insects. It ranges in color from orange to dark brown. Amber is connected to the electromagnetic energies of the etheric body. This stone represents the second Arit, the sacral energy center that regulates the sexual and reproductive system. Amber is also said to stabilize the spleen, heart, and the base of the spine. Aurit 3, carnelian, is a reddish opaque stone. It helps to regulate the intake of food as well as assimilation and circulation. It helps the digestive system properly filter. It gives you the ability to handle and break down challenges that come into your life. This gem represents the third arit, the solar plexus, the energy center that regulates the digestive system gateway. Arit 4, jade, is a green stone ranging from light to deep shades that generates divine love. It aids in promoting altruism and unconditional love by aligning the subtle bodies. It serves as a balancing and calming energy to all those who come in contact with it. This stone represents the fourth arit, the energy center that controls the heart, the seat of love and compassion. Arit 5, turquoise, is a blue green stone that gives us wisdom and brings good fortune. It can absorb negative feelings and vibrations and sends healing to the wearer. This gem represents the fifth arit, the energy center that regulates the throat, which aids in intelligent creativity and divine communication, so the sacred words from on high can come through. Arit lapis lazuli is a deep blue stone that stimulates both love and beauty and helps to illuminate the mind. Lapis lazuli builds a sense of unity in man and woman. This stone is known to have healing, curative, and purifying properties. Its high vibratory spiritual color opens our capacity for inner seeing, prophetic visions, and clairvoyance. This stone represents the sixth arit, the energy center in the forehead, between the eyebrows, the first eye that activates the high spiritual mind. Arit 7, amethyst quartz, dispels anger, rage, fear, and anxiety. It aids in eliminating pain and cleansing the body temple. Amethyst purifies the lower nature so that you can reach asar, higher consciousness. This gem represents the seventh arit, the energy center that regulates the crown of the head, the gateway of the highest spiritual knowledge and union with the divine. Intuitive healing. Now that you have done so much healing work on yourself and your life with diet, exercise, baths, herbal preparations, prayer, altar work, meditation, journaling, you have truly begun to open up your inner channels of communication with the highest source. You have probably begun to experience flashes of intuition or inner knowing. What this means is that you're opening to your gifts of clairvoyance and prophecy. This could not have happened until you journeyed through the preceding gateways, because you would not have been clear enough to receive accurate answers to your questions. Also, by doing your inner healing work on a steady basis, you have developed a powerful sense of self-responsibility and compassion for others. The most important thing is to use these awakening gifts to express respect and gratitude for the source. The world is made up of both light and dark, and it is our job as sacred women to maintain the balance between these opposing forces within ourselves and in our lives. Our ancestors knew that our spirits face tremendous challenges on a daily basis, from our inner forces of temptation and negativity to outer attacks, both subtle and overt. This is why we have the presence and protection of Ma'at, truth, clarity, and balance. And this is why our hearts are weighed against the feather of Ma'at every day, to make us consciously aware of when we are out of balance. For only then can we make the proper changes in ourselves. We all have our times of weakness and doubt, sacred woman. But we have tools for recovering from these states. We have the love and protection of all the sacred guardians we have met as we have moved through the gateways. We have the love and protection of Ma'at, and above all, we have the protection of Neter, the highest source of love. We only need to ask for their help and protection. It's as simple as that and as hard as that, because the universal law says to get help, you must ask for help. We must be responsible to ourselves, to see where we are, to know when to ask for help. There is no room for ego in a sacred woman. We must recognize and honor our true needs. That's when we need to do an inner cleansing, to fast, meditate, pray, take a sacred bath, write in our journal, or go out into nature. We must ask for help, and we must know deeply in our heart of hearts, that help is instantly there. Consulting time tested oracles. I read life. I read life simples by observing by how the feather falls at my feet to remind me to step in balance. Or I read why a person who has asthma is my devoted client, which is a reminder to me to take better care of my lungs. For almost 10 years, I lived as a hermit in order to channel the works of Sacred Woman. I have been personally reading cards to help me raise my children and to learn to see with my first eye. Now it's time for me to open up and reach out. So I have developed the Sacred Woman's prayer cards to help you work with the sacred guardians of each gateway. I have channeled and developed these cards for the spiritual support of Sacred Woman initiates and devotees to the light of truth. See the product list in the appendix. Sin Ert Kaita Het Heru, the priestess of the gate of Het Heru, designed a divine personal set of oracle cards inspired from our ancient Kemetic legacy to assist her in her spiritual reading with clients and divinations. She points out that in ancient times, temple priestesses were carefully trained to perform this service. To prepare your Sacred Woman divination cards for use, first prepare your deck by smudging it with sage for purification. Next, to maintain your deck's high vibratory level, select a silk cloth to keep your deck wrapped in when you're not using it. You don't always have to do a whole complex reading. You can choose one card for daily meditation, guidance, and journal work. To do this, shuffle the deck 5 times, then spread the cards face down on a flat surface. Close your eyes and move your right hand over the deck until you feel energy coming into your hand from one card. Open your eyes, choose that card, and turn it over to see which sacred principle has come to guide you for the day. You might want to dialogue with it in your journal to see what it has to tell you or to ask it questions. The Sacred Woman spread. If you would like to do a reading for yourself or someone else, try this spread. Shuffle the cards 5 times, then hold them to your heart as you silently ask the question uppermost in your mind at the moment. If you're reading for someone else, have them hold the cards and ask the question. Cut the deck into 3 piles in a horizontal row, face down. Again, if you're reading for someone else, have them do this. Now turn up the top card on each pile. You can consult your book for the message on the Sacred Woman's cards and listen from within for the intuitive messages they are sending you. If the spread is for yourself, read it as gently and compassionately as you would for someone else. If you would like additional information and background to clarify the answer, you may turn up another card in each pile. Place it below the pile. If you would like more information on where you're going or processes you're going through, you may turn up one additional card in each pile. Place it above the pile. If you do the full reading, you will have drawn 9 cards, one for each of the sacred gateways. But if the information is clear from the first 3 cards, there is no need to go further. Remember, the Sacred Woman prayer cards will answer the deepest question of your heart, the one you are truly asking. So if the reading doesn't seem to answer the question you originally asked, go deeper into yourself and into the images and see if the answer you received was the one you truly needed to help you grow and evolve. You can also try these other divination decks. Shoki cards, the Black Angels by Earthlyn Marcellian Manual, bring you heavenly, melanin, and enriched guidance on a daily basis. Pull 1 card a day for meditation, protection, and joyous companionship. I often use the Mother Peace deck from Vicky Noble and Jonathan Tenney myself. Another deck that might interest you if you feel strongly pulled to nature and to Native American ways is the medicine cards of Jamie Sams and David Carson, both of whom are well respected and powerful medicine people. The animal oracles in this deck are beautiful and wise and bring their healing medicine to you straight from Mother Earth. Numerology, another tool for learning to access the intuitive realms of signs and portents, is the science of numbers. Numerology is an ancient modality, often attributed to the Greek master, mathematician Pythagoras. Recorded history confirms that Pythagoras spent many years of study in ancient Egypt before he established his college and philosophy of numbers. The science of numerology is brilliantly explained in Lloyd Strayhorn's Numbers and You. This informative guidebook will be particularly useful as you investigate the meaning of the key numbers in your life, your name, your birth date, and those of your loved ones, your address, and your phone number that will lead to harmony and prosperity. Strayhorn's national bestseller is packed with useful information and easy to follow instructions about the power of numbers. The pendulum. The more that we are able to purify our body temple, the more sensitive we become to subtle energies. Working with a pendulum teaches us how to sense or tune in to the subtle energy fields that surround us. The pendulum serves as a powerful bridge between the conscious and unconscious mind. Learning to use a pendulum can teach us how to access and trust our intuition while bypassing the judgments and distortions of the conscious mind. The pendulum works by allowing invisible, energetic symbols. The pendulum works by allowing invisible, energetic signals to be converted into visible movement through the response of the pendulum. Most sacred women are pendulum workers. Use of the pendulum is an ancient technique based on dowsing, in which sensitive people were able to use a forked stick to find the ley lines or earth energy meridians, to find the proper sites for buildings and towns, or to find sources of underground water. Today, we tend to use a pendulum instead of a forked stick because in our rushed modern world, we're faced with having to make instant decisions and consult our guidance on a moment's notice. All you need is a small weight on a chain or string or ribbon that will swing freely. Many people like to use a crystal pendant on a chain, a dangly earring, even house keys in an emergency. Any weighted object suspended from a 3 to 6 inch string or chain will do. If you're using something on a fairly long chain, wrap the chain around your finger so that only 2 or 3 inches remain. You don't need a wide movement to get an accurate answer. Hold the chain or string lightly between your thumbs and forefingers of your right hand for incoming information and energy. Hold your hand still. Trust the pendulum to move all by itself. If you take 3 deep breaths, relax, and put yourself into a light meditative state. Call upon the divine light that is indwelling for guidance to give you clear, truthful answers to your questions. Tuning your pendulum. The first time you use your pendulum, hold it in your hands and ask for the light of Sekhmet to bless your sacred tool. Begin by asking it which direction means yes, which no. If the pendulum moves in a clockwise motion, it means yes. If the pendulum moves in a counterclockwise circle, it means no. Another indicator of yes and no answers with the pendulum is when it moves in a vertical direction, yes, and a horizontal direction, no. Remember, always allow the pendulum to come to its point of stillness, hanging straight and motionless in between questions. If the pendulum stands still when you ask the question, it means the question is void. There is no energy surrounding this issue. If you are not clear, the pendulum will jump from the right to the left, then back and forth, almost all at once. If you don't get very much movement, that's okay. The pendulum will move more precisely with practice and as you simply relax into the process of it. Like all good things, it just takes time. As with all oracles, don't keep asking all the time or every day. Give life a chance to happen. The quieter, more detached, and less emotionally involved in the answer you are, the more accurate your reading will be. Try not to use the pendulum in a state of panic or high emotional distress. If the situation is critical, sit quietly and meditate until you regain your center. Then call out from within the one creator, creatress, your highest guidance, and try the pendulum. Spiritual guardian pendulum reading chart. You can use the pendulum to ask which spiritual guardian or source of guardian or guidance to consult each day. 11 gateways pendulum reading. As you enter each gateway, you will take a pendulum reading once a week to receive an overall assessment of your condition. As you hold the pendulum over each gateway of the pendulum reading log, ask, what is the condition of? For example, do a reading of gateway 8, Ast. If the pendulum swings counterclockwise, adverse, it means you are having challenges with your sacred union. If the pendulum does not move, then the reading is void and it means your sacred union is chronically shut down. If you get a neutral swing, then the sacred union can be better, but it's holding its own. If the pendulum swings very positively in a clockwise direction, it means your sacred union is very charged and positive. Rate your pendulum readings as indicated on the pendulum reading interpretations below. Observe your progress as well as your blocked areas as you grow into and maintain your sacred woman wellness lifestyle. Watch as your readings go from void to adverse to neutral to positive. If you fall off your sacred seat of sacred woman principles, you'll watch the situation worsen as you decline in wellness. Your healing is in your own hands. And just so y'all see, there you go right here. Okay. There goes your your sacred woman pendulum chart. Go ahead and screenshot if you need to. Get it in real close right there. All right. Pendulum body readings. You can scan your entire body with your pendulum and read every body part. As you travel over your body with the pendulum, begin with your head. Ask if your mind and spirit are clear. Move on to your eyes, ears, sinuses, throat, breaths, lungs, internal organs, womb, legs, arms, and back. If the pendulum swing is positive, the body member you are reading is healthy and there is good circulation and wellness. If the swing is less positive, this body member needs some care and attention to return to balance. You can also hold your pendulum over an anatomy chart and use it to indicate the degree of energy and light that your body contains and where any blockages may be. Always remember that you are never trapped by what appears in a reading. The reading can change according to how you live. Additional pendulum work. The pendulum is a very useful tool for discovering which foods are good for you and which foods are not. Simply hold your pendulum over the food item and ask whether it is beneficial for your body temple. If the answer is yes, then you're free to eat it. If the answer is no, then there's another item to cross off your grocery list. If the answer is neutral, then do a little research on this particular food. See what is positive about it and what is negative. Perhaps it's something you need to eat only once in a while or for a specific reason. For example, leeks are very useful in your diet if you're going through a bout of high blood pressure, but you should eat them for only a very short time because taking for a longer period they can lower your blood pressure too much. You can also use the pendulum for information on which herbal teas you need at particular time, which essential oils, which flower essences, and which dietary supplements you need to take. And then just for you guys, for y'all's, so y'all can see the 11 gateways pendulum reading interpretations. Feel free to screenshot that, ladies. Feel free to pause and screenshot that. All right. And then we got And then we got the 11 Gateways Pendulum Reading Log. I know this is kind of probably hard to see, but I'm doing my best to get it to y'all. Feel free to screenshot that, recreate it, whatever you need to do. Make it happen. You can even check which dosage is correct for you. For example, your dialogue with the pendulum might go as follows. Should I have 1 tablespoon of this formula? No. Should I have less? No. Should I have more? Yes. Should I have 2 tablespoons? No. 3 tablespoons? Yes. Should I take it at night? No. In the morning? Yes. Be creative in the uses you find for your pendulum. The more detached you are about the pendulum, the stronger and clearer and more accurate your readings will be. You actually are a pendulum yourself. If you are clean, clear, open, and tuned in, you can read directly from your spirit. Your inner voice speaks the truth. Listen. Prayer. Another important part of your spiritual work as a priestess in training is to create your own prayers. Prayers that come fresh from your soul, using the words of your heart, are nearly always more effective than even the most beautiful prayers you may have read in a holy book or find in Sacred Woman. Your own prayers are filled with inspiration, the inbreathing of spirit. Instead of always asking for something, try filling your prayers with praise and gratitude for all the things that are going right in your life, in the lives of your loved ones, and in the world. Even at the darkest moments, fill your prayers with light and love and blessings. For another universal law is that what you send out is returned to you to you 100-fold. So be brave. Trust yourself. Trust spirit moving through you. Whisper your prayers. Speak your prayers out loud. Sing your prayers. Dance your prayers. Trust that you will be heard. Dream work. My ancient African ancestors used dreams and fasting to discover about themselves and others. Your dreams are filled with information and insights, healing and inspiration. All you need to do is learn to retrieve them, record them, work with them, even program them as you would a computer. Our minds are the software and dreams are the spreadsheets of our lives. None of these things is difficult to do. You can use your Sacred Woman journal to record your dreams, or you can use a special dream journal and pen kept right by your bed so it's easy to reach when you first wake up. The Sacred Woman Wellness Diet is ideal for remembering dreams, since drugs, alcohol, or eating heavy or sugary foods before bedtime disturbs sleep and interferes with dream recall. You can program your dreams, which is called incubating, to find the solution to a question or problem, or to receive a healing or a creative inspiration. In as few words as possible, state your intention. For example, dreams, please show me how to solve my problems with my boss. Or dreams, please bring me a healing thought. Repeat this to yourself like a mantra at least 3 times just as you're falling asleep. Be patient and give your dreaming mind at least 3 nights to come up with a response. It responds to repetition. When you wake up, try not to move for a few minutes while you rerun the dream in your mind. Reach down to the side of the bed, pick up your dream journal and pen, and write down what you remember. The more you write, the more you usually remember. But even if it's a scrap of an image or a few words, write it down. Date your dream. Give it a brief title and write a very brief description of it, like a movie review. When you review your dream journal in a few months, you'll see these descriptions to find the information you want to review, for dreams often make more sense to you over time. There are many ways to work with dreams, but the one that will probably be easiest and most familiar to you is simply to dialogue with the person, place, or thing in the dream that is the most mysterious, scary, or puzzling to you. Ask this element to tell you why it appeared in your dream and what it means to your life now. Dialoguing with frightening images, people, and or situations is an excellent way to get rid of nightmares, for it allows you to work your way through to your healing. You don't need to do dream work with every dream, only the most important ones, and especially the ones you have incubated. And your dream work doesn't have to be done first thing in the morning. Just get your dream down and save a few pages to do your dream work when you have time and a meditative space to work in. Ask your dream for a gift. Be prepared to offer one in return if asked. Take the wisdom of your dream with you into your day. Sweet dreams. Four sacred women, four sacred woman healing medicine bags. Sacred medicine women, bush women, and wise women of power and grace. Spread the word. Let's heal our race. The time has come for you to step forward to do the work of the Creator Creatress. Your sacred medicine bag will grow and transform just as you do. Like an old fashioned doctor's black bag, the sacred woman's medicine bag contains the earth and spirit medicine necessary to help heal what ails you and your loved ones. Just remember, for good medicine, always let spirit guide you. Create a special bag or buy a beautiful ready made bag that has your spirit in it. Use this bag only to carry your juju tools and to help keep your energy balanced, as well as the energy of those who are in need of assistance. With your sacred woman, master healing medicine bag, you will be ready for whatever comes up in your life travels. In my medicine bag, I also carry my sacred spirit watcher doll. She sits in the center of the bag as a gift from Sister Queen Cirrus, a loving lotus blossom and sacred artist from Los Angeles, California. I travel with this sacred image to use when I set up my altar for sacred woman initiation training. One afternoon, while teaching a sacred woman's training, I asked all the women to pull out their sacred medicine bags, which, which 90% of them had. Each sacred woman spoke about what was contained in her medicine bag and why. One corporate sister's medicine bag stood out because of its simplicity. It contained only a pendulum and a sacred stone, a crystal clear quartz. It was really important for us to see the range of medicine bags carried by different women. It sparked the idea that we each use different sacred medicine bags for different situations. And this led me to share the contents of the following four medicine bags. As a rule of thumb, always use your intuition to guide you to the right bag and its contents. Trust your divine self. Again, create the medicine bag that fits your needs as you draw from the master medicine bag to empower you. Sacred Woman's Master Healing Bag. Include all the items listed below that you will be ready for most any situation. 1. Golden Seal. Extract or capsules. Blood cleanser. 20 to 40 drops to 8 ounces of water and juice of 1 lemon twice a day, or 2 to 4 capsules 3 times a day. 2. Cascara Sagrada. Tablets or capsules, laxatives, 2 to 3 tablets or 2 to 3 capsules at night with water. And just so y'all get a look-see, here goes some examples of those sacred medicine bags. Sacred Woman Healing Medicine Bags. There y'all go. Close as I can get. 3. Aloe vera gel, blood cleanser and laxative. 2 tablespoons of pure gel scraped from inside of the leaf, or an unadulterated brand made directly from the plant from the health food store. Mixed with juice of 1 lemon or 1 lime in 8 ounces of water. Cayenne, quarter teaspoon of powdered cayenne increases circulation. Organic apple cider vinegar breaks up mucus. 2 to 3 tablespoons in 8 ounces of water, or add 4 tablespoons to enema bag to flush out congestion and mucus. 6. Heal Thyself Green Life Formula 1 Rejuvenator. 1 to 2 tablespoons to 8 ounces of freshly pressed vegetable or fruit juice. 7. Clear quartz crystal for clarity, mentality, or spirituality. Carry with you in your hand or pocket, or wear as a necklace or talisman in a small drawstring bag. Remember to purify your crystal daily. 8. Heal Thyself Colon Ease. 3 tablespoons and 8 ounces warm water and juice of 1 lime, or 2 teaspoons of olive oil or castor oil. 9. Keolic liquid garlic extract for respiratory system, high blood pressure. 12 drops a day with distilled water or with kidney liver flush. 10. Shepherd's purse extract stops bleeding. 10 drops to 8 ounces of water. 11. Cinnamon brings forth a sweet disposition, helps arrest menstrual bleeding. 1 teaspoon powdered cinnamon, or as a loose tea, or 1 or 2 tea bags to 1 to 2 cups of warm water. Steep for 30 minutes and drink. 12. Desert or white sage leaves for spiritual cleansing of home, altar, and clothes. Burn sage in a nutshell or ceramic dish and smudge, if possible. Always keep a window open when performing this kind of purification. Use Walita sage deodorant spray for instant smudging in spaces where you cannot perform a traditional smudging. Frankincense and myrrh. 13. Frankincense and myrrh for spiritual cleansing. Anoint self with oil or add a few drops of oil to a pot of boiling water to cleanse self and environment. 14. Valerian extract. 10 drops to 1 to 2 cups of water. Calms and quiet. Good for nervous conditions and sleeplessness. 15. Kava kava extract or capsules. Relieve stress, has a natural tranquilizing effect. The famous South Pacific herb has been used for centuries. 20 to 40 drops in a small glass of water 2 to 4 times a day, or up to 100 milligrams in capsule for 3 times a day. 16. Queen of Fua's rejuvenating clay. Relieves aches and pains. Make a gauze-covered clay pack for best results. For deep rejuvenation, leave on a few hours or overnight until dry. 17. White willow bark extract. Relieves pain and headaches. 10 to 15 drops, 1 to 3 times a day. 18. Heal Thyself breath of spring, or equal parts eucalyptus and peppermint oil. Good for respiratory system. Hay fever. 1 to 3 drops under tongue and drink with water with a few drops of lemon juice squeezed into it. Or boil a few drops in a pot of water to ease your breathing. 19. Bach flower rescue remedy cream for abrasions, burns, bruises, and skin discomfort. 20. Salt and honey for drawing out poisons and adding sweetness. Recommended by Iyanla Vanzant, an honorary professor of Heal Thyself, a loving and caring friend and best-selling author. 21. Candle to light the way. 22. Lemon to eliminate congestion. 23. Crystal pendulum, a sacred instrument to do energetic readings. 24. Crystals, such as clear quartz, amethyst, the mother of healers, or rose quartz. 25. Cowrie shells, to promote womb wellness and to summon the voice of the womb. 26. Oracle or spiritual reading cards. See Intuitive Healing, see page 272. 27. Bach Flower Rescue Remedy, a composite 5-remedy flower essence for emergencies and high stress. 28. Feather to bring balance to any situation. 29. Favorite prayer, laminate on cards. 30. Several favorite spiritual music tapes. 31. Small sacred image or sculpture. 32. Silk scarf to make an instant altar. Note, Extracts of herbs must be non-alcoholic and taken with liquid ST. Try brands such as Liquid Pharmacy or Nature's Answer. Follow directions on bottle. Sacred Spirit Medicine Bag. 1. Sage, leaf or essential oil. 2. Stones or gems for all 7 Aritu chakras. 3. Frankincense and myrrh, rocks or essential oil for emotional and spiritual balancing. See the Master Gateway chart on pages 130 through 135 for appropriate oils. 4. Small ceramic or metal incense burner and charcoal to burn the incense. 5. Small feather optional for Ma'at meditation. 6. Purification prayer to balance out the heart, emotions, and traumas to soothe and bring harmony. 7. Small bell or tuning fork to harmonize energetic imbalances. 8. Sacred healing prayers, either transcribed into small book or photocopied and laminated. 9 to 5 healing medicine bag for work. 1. Small crystal. Choose from the Master Gateway chart on pages 130 to 135. 2. 7 chakra crystals and surgical tape to place the stones in appropriate chakra according to the needs of the day. 3. Rejuvenation herbal extracts: dandelion, alfalfa, gotu kola, brain food for power and drawing in positive vibrations, kava kava, and Siberian ginseng. 10 to 20 drops in a glass of water is needed. 4. Sekhmet healing power. 5. Protection prayer. 4. Sekhmet healing prayer. 5. Protection prayer. 6. Frankincense and myrrh essential oil for protection. 7. Bach flower essence rescue remedy, 2 to 4 drops on the tongue or mixed in a small amount of water, and rescue remedy cream. 8. Fess flower essence society yarrow root essence to protect aura from radiation and radiation from computers, televisions, microwave ovens, etc. Use 2 to 4 drops under the tongue or mix in a small amount of water. Traveling healing medicine bag. Herbal laxative, Cascara Sagrada tablets, 2 to 3 tablets, or 2 to 3 capsules at night with water. 2. Enema bag. Iolic garlic extract, liquid form, 12 drops a day with distilled water. B complex tablets or capsules, nerve strengtheners. For relief of stress, take 25 to 50 milligrams twice a day. 5. Wheatgrass or spirulina powder. Take 1 teaspoon to 1 tablespoon, 1 to 3 times a day in juice or water for energy, memory, and rejuvenation. 6. Ester vitamin C, 500 milligrams, capsules or powder. Strengthens immune system. Take twice a day with meals. 7. Echinacea and or echinacea and golden seal extract for infections, fevers, and compromised immune system. Take a quarter teaspoon or 10 to 20 drops in 8 ounces warm water. 8. Juice of 1 to 2 lemons. Take with warm water to keep the body cleansed. 9. Aloe vera gel. Breaks addictions. Good laxative and blood cleanser. Use 2 tablespoons gel to juice of 1 lemon in glass of water. 10. Pendulum. To read the energy of a person, place, or situation. See Intuitive Healing on page 272. 11. White leaf sage with small seashell for burning, or Walita sage deodorant spray. Lavender oil for bathing or anointing. 12. Divination cards for spiritual reading. 13. Favorite prayers. 14. Favorite spiritual music tapes. 2 healing ceremonies, releasing baggage that causes disease. If release work is to be done within a group or healing circle, smudge the space, yourself, and everyone else in your healing circle with sage or frankincense and myrrh. Then pray together with palms open, saying in unison, Divine Creator, Creatress, help us right now to let go of all that is not you, all that is not truth. Allow your light of love to flow through each and every one of us on this, your holy day. 2. Ashi. 1 or 2 sisters should then come up to the altar that has been sweetly arranged with flowers, candles, and crystals to release all their past hurts. Have them place their hands inside a wooden bowl filled with purified water, crystals, and hyssop, and sage oils or leaves. You may use the Nebhet purification bowl on the altar. Pray hard, and as you dip into the holy water, let go of all conditions, attitudes, and diseases that have blocked you from your blessings. Let the Spirit move you to reveal your new self to you when you are done. As a strong affirmation to seal each release within the water work, say, Tua Ashai. Tu is a Kemetic word meaning yes, and Ashai is the Yoruba word for yes. While your hands and heart are still in the purification bowl, someone chosen in the circle should ring a bell or chime for each person or condition you call out to be released until you are free of all burdens. Once the ritual is completed, say Tua Natur, meaning thanks to be the creator creatress, or say give thanks and praise. Then the preceding priestess will anoint everyone's crown chakra of high wisdom, high chakra of love, heart chakra of love, or chat throat chakra of expression, or bless all seven chakras, or aritu spiritual centers with sweet scented essential oil, such as rose or jasmine, so that all may go in peace. Remember, the cleaner your lifestyle, the easier it is to release and let go of all negativity, blockages, and end of cycle experiences. Healing your past. Bless and purify your sacred space and everyone within the gathered circle. Each woman, sister, or queen writes down on plain paper with a pencil whomever and whatever she wants to be released. Everywhere she holds resentment, jealousy, or anger. This allows her to finally let go and be free of the negativity that surrounds the experience, person, or thing. Start a fire in the center of the circle in a cast iron pot using charcoal and frankincense and myrrh or white leaf sage to purify the situations or individuals to be released. As the fire gets strong enough, each sister, one by one, or if a large group in twos or fours, places her letting go paper in the pot. After each sister releases her pain on paper into the fire, all the sisters support these releases by playing instruments or singing in celebration. Each sister who is experiencing release dances around in the full circle of women in celebration of her letting go. When she returns to the circle and sits down, the music stops. The priestess or leader or elder places the feather symbolizing Ma'at on her heart as a reminder of inner harmony. The elder says, "May your heart remain weightless and as light as a feather eternally." The circle continues until everyone has completed the ritual. Then everyone rises, plays their instruments, and dances together in the joy and release of letting go of past hurts and wounds. Once the celebration has come to a resting place, make a final closing circle to offer a prayer of thankfulness to the Creator Creatress and the sacred women within the healing circle. Violence upon a race, healing the collective. African women and men were stolen from their people and sold into slavery in Europe, the West Indies, and the Americas. They were subjected to the worst kind of violence that one people on the face of the earth has ever perpetrated upon another, to be enslaved and controlled and abused and raped. We as a people still carry the scars of slavery. These tarnish all our relationships and activities in one or another. Soul deep hurt has been passed down from one generation to the next, from mother to daughter, from father to son, from husband to wife. My hurts are endless. My African family was ripped from me. My man was lynched before my eyes. My baby was cut out of my belly. I drowned my sweet innocent babies to save them from the brutality of slavery. When my children were of age, they were sent away to another plantation, never to me, never to see me, their mama, again. I cannot express how deep my wounds are, how much they bleed. Light skinned and dark skinned women were placed at odds, one thinking she's better than the other. One feeling she's less valuable because she compares her kinky hair with another sister's straight hair. Full hips and small hips are at odds. Round noses and pointy noses are at odds. Round noses and pointy noses are at odds. Big behinds and flat behinds are at odds. So here we are today, a product of the violence committed upon our race. Our race has been poisoned by European inhumanity. My land, language, dance, song, traditions, and dreams were taken from me. My people, the old ways, and the wise ways were taken from me. Today, we African people must call to our ancestors to move through us as we liberate, wash, cleanse, and pray the violence and grief away. We must call on the Most High for a renewed body, a renewed mind, and a renewed, revitalized spirit. We must release the pain, the hurt, the anger, and the rage because it keeps drawing us back to even more violence, which is reflected back to us in our closet relationships. We must go through our sacred woman initiation, lying on the bosoms of elder women folk, so that our souls may be nurtured and washed clean. We must celebrate who and what we are as we, the African race, begin to recall ourselves as great, unbending, strong, enduring, creative people unlike any other. We must heal our grief and rage. We must recover ourselves and heal our past to have a future worthy of all that we are. Violence and the sacred woman. As a sacred woman, I can never accept abuse by man, woman, child, or nation, for I represent the active presence and power of the Almighty Creator Creatress. As a sacred woman, you have the power to stop violence and injury. Hold up your hand of purity and speak and peace and speak out. Say, I've got the power because I am a sacred woman. When you experience violence, it often indicates that your toxic inner elements are drawing violence to you. Stop the violence within. Bring your elements into harmony by loving and caring for self. I was able to stop my own violence because I've got the power and the power of the creator creatress within me. Through the years, I have had the opportunity to work through my own healing by changing my relationships, replacing violence with peacefulness. Relationships with my mate, my ex-husband, my mother, my children, and my kin and friends have improved. I've watched many women who have come to me for guidance eliminate violence from their lives. I bear witness that the peace that we now experience is a direct reflection of our own internal healing and purification. The level and intensity with which we cleanse and rejuvenate ourselves indicates the level to which violence will no longer be a part of our times. When you take healing baths, don't simply wash your skin and pores. Take the opportunity to wash blemishes out of your soul as well. Let peace flow like water as it warms your heart, your mind, your body, your spirit. Affirm, I release the anger that is within me and draw out the peace that dwells within me, the peace that is buried under the anger. Violence begets violence. Let peace flow. Ingesting violence inducing foods such as animal flesh, fast foods, dead or processed non foods, sweets, alcohol, drugs, and cigarettes ultimately creates disease in our body temple. As a result, we find ourselves having to take medications and poisonous chemicals to suppress the diseases we developed by eating violent foods. Often, such a diet forces us to cut away a deteriorated organ, to tear away a uterus, to slice off a woman's breast, or to eradicate lungs, bones, or a cancerous throat. We have to transfuse blood. We lose our minds. All this is due to self-inflicted toxic violent foods, actually non-foods. Consumption of violent foods causes us to fall into a zombie-like state and live out our lives as sleeping giants. Violent non-foods create a demonic state internally and externally that draws in demonic circumstances and or people who mean us no good. On the other hand, when we eat and drink pure foods, heavenly foods, organic fruits and vegetables, and pure water, violence of all kinds will flee from us. When we fast and pray, we draw blessings to us and we begin to live in a more heavenly state. For heaven is pure within a pure body temple. There is much untapped power within our body temples. No matter what has happened in your life up to this moment, accept peace in your life right here and now. Meditate on this prayer, on this peace prayer, a peace prayer. I am a sacred being. I epitomize and personify peace. There is peace within my soul. I live a life of peace. I think thoughts of peace. I eat the foods of peace. I pray a peace-filled prayer. There is power in peace and peace in power. Not a moment passes that I don't meditate on peace. I am supremely peaceful, so I draw all peace unto me. I'm full of peace. Peace is my refuge, for peace is my divine friend. Light, love, and protection. Peace is my refuge and strength. As you meditate on these words of peace, smudge your body temple with desert sage smoke from head to toe to deepen your peaceful ways. Smudge your home with sage for the sake of peace, if no one around is opposed. The herb sage grows in our African motherland. It was used thousands of years ago in ancient Kemet. The Native American people of Turtle Island also widely use wild sage in many of their sacred ceremonies. Come to work early, before staff or co-workers have arrived, and smudge your work environment with herbs of peace such as sage, cedar, and sweetgrass. In silent meditation, put a handful of sage in a pot of water and boil it. Put a drop of sage oil or cinnamon oil in a pot of water. Drop a dash of sacred oil onto an aromatherapy light bulb ring. This brings forth sweet dispositions in body, mind, and spirit. No one will know what you've done, but everyone around you will be more considerate, patient, and peaceful as you raise the positive vibrations of the area in which you work. From violence to peacefulness through the foods we eat. Food is our fuel. What and how we eat determine the effectiveness of our lives. There are natural food alternatives, so we don't have to feel deprived. We can simply make better choices. Symptoms from eating a violent, toxic diet. Women verbally abusive to men. Men physically abusive to women. Stressed out parents unable to talk to children, using blows instead. Gossiping, inability to let go of resentment, depression and worry, abusive, animalistic, or uncontrollable sexuality. The following formulas and activities will help you eliminate violence from your life. This includes violence from your mate, boss, parents, children, and even girlfriends. Most times we think of violence. We think only of male on female violence. When we are abused, put down, or taken advantage of, or when we experience violence, we may receive it from various directions, even from our sisters, children, mates, or friends. The end of violence, the peace and love. Diet, fast, and pray. Cleanse and purify. Let's work for a full 3-month session with these principles. Diet. Eat beans, peas, tofu, soy meats, live and organic vegetables, fresh and unsprayed fruits. The diet must consist of 60 to 75% raw fruits and 25 to 40% steamed foods for inner balance and rejuvenation of thought, attitudes, feelings, and overall wellness. Foods such as wheatgrass, spirulina, turnip greens, mustard greens, kale, and celery are best taken in the forms of live juices or steamed lightly. Consume these 2 to 3 times a day. Bath. To your bath, add 2 to 4 pounds of Epsom salts, a few drops of lavender essential oil, and an infusion of chamomile. 3 teaspoon herbs steeped overnight in 1 quart boiled water. Stay in tub 1 to 2 hours. Begin by doing this bath 7 nights straight, then three times a week. Burn a small pink candle and give yourself a self massage from head to toe in the bath. Embrace your body and say, I've got the power to heal myself. I've got the power to stop my violence. I depend on myself. I support me. I allow only the best for me. I eat only the best, most peaceful, non violent foods. Woman, let it be known that you are a healer of your life and that anyone and anything that crosses your path is due for a healing. When you heal everyone who comes near you, you heal their violence. Nothing stops violence like purity and inner peace. Not guns, not the strap, not punches. Joy is a choice. Hold on to it. Whatever happens, don't give up your joy. If someone is angry or hostile towards you, learn and study what they're expressing. Allow yourself to grow from it. But all the while, very quietly, hold on to your joy, your sanity, and peace. Inner peace draws external peace to you in the end, as inner love of self draws external love. Inner happiness manifests as bliss externally. Hold on to your peace. Peace is a precious gift from the Most High to those who are obedient to the natural laws. Heal a woman, heal a nation. I'd like to share with you a powerful work by Lady Prima, author of My Soul Speaks. It has encouraged and uplifted a multitude of women, and I am sure it will do the same for you. Sacred Woman Healer, as you become a nurturing source in our nation building. Heal a Woman, Heal a Nation by Lady Prima, celestial channel of our human birth, wholesome womb of creation, devoted daughter of divinity, heal a woman, heal a nation. Envisioned in her radiant form, exalted she'll rise supreme. Rebirthed to her innocence, true love will be redeemed. Sacred spirit for peace on earth, virtuous vessels of inspiration, earthy essence of femininity. Heal a woman, heal a nation. She dances to her own rhythm, sings with all in harmony, shares with all what she can give them. Through her love, she sets us free, glorified through her inner grace, liberated through purification. Nurturer of humanity, heal a woman, heal a nation. Engaged to her external mate, she serves through charity, bestowing her gifts on everyone. Let her live, let her love, let her be. Mother of civilization, heal a woman, heal a nation. 7 Healing Day, 7-day transformative work. Continue to keep your sacred journal writing alive. Consult Sisheta and Sekhmet to reveal what most needs to be healed in your life. Talk to the most divine throughout your journey. Open your heart and speak your soul. Become one of mind with the divine, one of voice, one of action. This is the time to allow total crystalline clarity to move through your spirit mind into your heart, through your hands, and into your journal, so you may reflect on what your soul speaks through the harmony of Ma'at. Renew your commitment to your sacred woman transitional dietary practices. Encourage 1 to 4 friends, family members, or co-workers who are willing to follow the Heal Thyself plan to join you on the road to wellness. Record your sacred healing circles results. Empower your partners in healing by supporting their achievements, no matter how small, until they are able to come into complete balance. Remember, everyone around you reflects where you are in your own wellness circle. Consult a licensed holistic medical professional, such as a naturopathic physician or holistic medical doctor or Chinese medicine practitioner for a thorough examination to establish a baseline for your physical health. Take on healing as a way of life. Apply nature's cures and natural living and fasting techniques offered in Sacred Woman. Continue to maintain your wellness program without fail. Meditate and live in a state of absolute wellness daily as you allow the healer within to come through. Receive a colonic every 14 to 28 days. Take enemas 1 to 3 times a week. Get a massage treatment once a week. Exchange massages with friends or family, or get it done professionally to benefit your lymphatic and circulatory systems. Relax and energize through the power of sacred touch. Sweat, steam, or sauna daily or as often as possible to flush out years of accumulated toxins. Create your sacred woman medicine bag. Sew it yourself and let it reflect your own sacred spirit medicine. Place a bowl of garlic and an aloe plant on your altar, both of which are ancient Kemetic sources of healing. Grow medicinal plants in your backyard or on your windowsill. Get a pendulum and learn how to read energy levels in yourself, foods, herbs, and so on, so that you can track your level of wellness. See Intuitive Healing on page 272. Perform a Sacred Woman prayer card reading. Practice the End of Violence, Peace, and Love diet for one full season. Practice laying on of hands with those in need of healing energy. Pray for the end of racism and its toxic effects on African people and all the people of our planet. My Sacred Healing End of the Week commitment. I commit myself to establishing and continuing the wisdom of Sekhmet and the power of sacred healing in all areas of my life. Ladies, go ahead and make sure you screenshot that and go ahead and read your commitment out every day and sign that mofo. Put the date up there. And that concludes chapter 11. Next episode, we got chapter 12. I think chapter 11 speaks for itself. I hope you was listening. Hope you was reading along. She gave away some great information in chapter 11. Listen, ladies, buy this book. Next episode, we will be in chapter 12, Gateway 7, Sacred Relationships. Those are some master numbers right there. Those are some important numbers. Well, 12 not necessarily a master number, but 11 is. And chapter 12, Gateway 7, 1 plus 3, 1 plus 2 equals 3. The number of the child energy. And then we've got Gateway 7. 7 is the gateway or the information of the God. And the spiritual guardian of Gateway 7 is Ma'at. Listen, ladies, go buy this book. Read this book. I'm telling y'all right now. All right, now, y'all be blessed.